Some motorcycles are built to last, but even legends can face extinction. Today we're counting down 14 Japanese bikes that are on the brink of disappearing. From iconic cruisers to once dominant sport bikes, these models are fading fast, and the reasons behind their downfall might surprise you. Number 14. Kawasaki Z900 RS. Blending retro styling with modern performance, the Kawasaki Z900 RS is a versatile naked bike that seamlessly combines classic aesthetics and contemporary engineering. Designed as a homage to Kawasaki's legendary Z1, this motorcycle captures the spirit of the 70s while delivering the reliability and performance expected from a modern machine. It's an ideal choice for riders who appreciate vintage looks without sacrificing power or handling. At the heart of the Z900 RS is a 948 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing around 111 horsepower and 73 pound-feet of torque. This power plant delivers a smooth and torquey power curve, making it equally enjoyable for city cruising and spirited rides on winding roads. The engine's linear power delivery ensures that both experienced riders and newcomers can confidently tap into its potential. Whether you're taking on urban streets or countryside curves, this bike adapts with grace and responsiveness. Weighing approximately 472 pounds, the Z900 RS feels agile and well-balanced. Thanks to its lightweight trellis frame, the upright seating position and well-padded seat offer excellent comfort for both rider and passenger, making it suitable for longer journeys. The suspension system features an inverted front fork and a horizontal backlink rear shock, both of which are fully adjustable, allowing riders to customize the ride quality. Braking duties are managed by dual front discs with radial-mounted calipers and a single rear disc, ensuring reliable and controlled stopping power. Priced at approximately $11,499, the Z900 RS is not only visually captivating, but also a highly practical motorcycle. Whether you're commuting in the city or embarking on weekend rides, this bike offers a nostalgic charm with modern performance. From vintage cool to modern power, our next bike takes adventure to a whole new level. Number 13. Suzuki GS XR1000. Designed for speed and precision, the Suzuki GS XR1000 was once the pinnacle of performance motorcycling. Launched in 2001, this superbike became a staple on the track and the street. Praised for its balance of power and agility, despite its dominance, changing market demands and stringent emission laws have pushed it to the brink. Known as the flagship of Suzuki's sportbike lineup, it was revered for its aggressive styling and raw power, making it a top choice among enthusiasts. The GSXR1000 features a 998 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing nearly 200 horsepower and around 85 pound-feet of torque. Known for its high revving power delivery, this machine is built for speed enthusiasts. The bike weighs approximately 450 pounds, making it agile despite its power. Its braking system includes dual front discs and a single rear disc, complemented by a fully adjustable suspension setup with front telescopic forks and a monoshock rear, ensuring optimal control at high speeds. The GSXR1000's lightweight chassis and aerodynamic design contribute to its incredible performance on both road and track. Priced at around $16,499, it once set the benchmark for affordable superbike performance. However, declining sales and tightening emission standards have led Suzuki to discontinue the GSXR1000 in many markets, including its native Japan. The shift towards more versatile and eco-friendly motorcycles has made high-performance sport bikes less commercially viable. Riders who admired the GSXR1000 for its thrilling ride and track-ready features are now left to look at newer, less aggressive models, marking the end of an era for this iconic machine. From track dominance to market disappearance, what happened to this legend? Alright, we've been digging through tons of motorcycle history to bring you this list, so if you're finding it interesting, hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps us going. Number 12. Yamaha SR400. Once celebrated for its timeless design and minimalist engineering, the Yamaha SR400 has finally come to the end of its journey. First introduced in 1978, it remained largely unchanged for over 4 decades, maintaining a loyal fan base of riders who appreciated its retro aesthetic and straightforward mechanics. The SR400's charm lies in its simplicity, with a design that harks back to classic motorcycling while still holding its own on modern roads. The SR400 is powered by a 399 cubic centimeter single-cylinder, air-cooled engine, known for its consistent and low-maintenance performance. This engine produces around 27 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque, offering enough power for relaxed urban cruising and occasional highway trips. Weighing approximately 385 pounds, it is lightweight and easy to maneuver. The braking system consists of a single front disc and a rear drum, while the suspension features telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks, offering a comfortable ride for urban commuting and casual cruising. The kickstart ignition adds to its vintage appeal, making it a favorite among riders who appreciate a hands-on approach to motorcycling. Priced at around $6,599, the SR400 remained an affordable option for those seeking classic styling without high maintenance costs. Unfortunately, stricter emission regulations ultimately forced Yamaha to retire the model. The classic air-cooled engine could no longer meet the modern standards, and the bike's dated features struggled to attract newer riders looking for more technology and performance. The retirement of the SR400 marks the end of a motorcycle that balanced tradition with simplicity, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and timeless appeal. One classic down, but another iconic model is next. Number 11. Honda CB 400 Superour. This mid-size naked bike gained popularity for its balance of power, reliability, and classic design. Introduced in 1992, it quickly became a staple in the Japanese and Asian markets, known for being versatile, easy to ride, and durable enough for everyday use. At the heart of the CB 400 Superour is a 400 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, delivering around 55 horsepower and 30 pound-feet of torque. This power plant is known for its smooth and linear power delivery, making it suitable for both city riding and spirited weekend trips. Weighing around 440 pounds, it maintains a manageable profile, while the braking system consists of dual front discs and a single rear disc. The suspension setup includes telescopic forks at the front and twin rear shocks, offering a balanced and comfortable ride. Priced at approximately $6,999, the CB 400 Superour has always represented a good value for those seeking a practical yet engaging motorcycle. However, tightening emission regulations have put pressure on models like the CB 400, particularly with its carbureted engine configuration. Additionally, the shift in consumer preference toward more modern and fuel-efficient models has made it increasingly challenging for the Superour to compete. As Honda moves toward a more eco-friendly lineup, the CB 400's classic design and older technology simply do not fit into the brand's future plans. From commuter king to fading memory, our next bike faces a similar fate. Number 10. Yamaha MT10. Launched in 2016, it quickly became a favorite for those seeking raw power wrapped in a naked bike format. Its aggressive styling and powerful engine made it a standout in the hyper-naked segment, appealing to riders who wanted a sport bike engine in a more upright, urban-friendly package. At the core of the MT10 is a 998 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing around 160 horsepower and 81 pound-feet of torque. This powerhouse, derived from Yamaha's legendary R1, delivers exhilarating acceleration and a robust mid-range punch. Weighing approximately 460 pounds, it strikes a balance between power and agility. The bike features dual front disc brakes and a single rear disc, while the suspension system includes fully adjustable front forks and a monoshock rear, offering precise handling and stability. Priced at $13,999, the MT10 remains a performance bargain among leader-class naked bikes. However, the MT10 is now facing discontinuation in certain markets due to its inability to meet the increasingly stringent Euro 5 emission standards. Yamaha's focus on more eco-friendly models has overshadowed the MT10's raw appeal, leading to speculation that this iconic street fighter may not see a future update. The push for lower emissions and higher efficiency in urban motorcycles has left high-powered naked bikes like the MT10 vulnerable. One street fighter bows out, but a touring giant is next. Number 9. Honda CB1300. Regarded as one of the most iconic big-bore naked bikes of its time, the Honda CB1300 is now facing its final days. First introduced in 1998, the CB1300 quickly became a favorite for those seeking a powerful, reliable, and classically styled motorcycle. With its retro-inspired looks and robust performance, it has held a special place among enthusiasts who appreciate a combination of power and heritage. The CB1300 is powered by a 1280 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, delivering 114 horsepower and around 80 pound-feet of torque. This engine is tuned for smooth linear power delivery, making it both thrilling on open roads and manageable in urban environments. The bike weighs approximately 572 pounds, offering a sturdy and planted feel. The braking system consists of dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension setup features telescopic forks up front and dual rear shocks, providing a balanced and comfortable ride. Its upright seating position and spacious ergonomics make it suitable for both commuting and weekend rides. Priced at approximately $13,999, it remains a popular choice among those who value classic style and performance. Despite its loyal fan base, the CB1300 is being phased out primarily due to increasingly strict emission regulations and a general shift towards lighter, more efficient models. As manufacturers adapt to modern standards, big displacement air-cooled bikes like the CB1300 are becoming less viable, signaling the end of an era for this powerful naked icon. A powerhouse falls, but the next model has its own struggles. Number 8. Suzuki GSXR600. Once a dominant force in the middleweight sport bike segment, the Suzuki GSXR600 now finds itself on the edge of retirement. Launched in the late 1990s, the GSXR600 was celebrated for its agile handling, impressive speed, and track-ready characteristics. It became synonymous with the term middleweight champion, drawing in riders looking for performance without the excessive weight of larger bikes. The GSXR600 is equipped with a 599 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing approximately 124 horsepower and 44 pound-feet of torque. Its compact design and rev-happy engine made it a favorite for both track enthusiasts and spirited street riding. Weighing around 412 pounds, it strikes a perfect balance between lightweight agility and road stability. The bike's braking system features dual front discs and a single rear disc, paired with a fully adjustable suspension that includes inverted front forks and a monoshock rear. This setup ensures precision handling and responsive braking, giving riders confidence on twisty roads and closed circuits. Priced at around $11,499, it remains a relatively affordable option for performance-focused riders. However, the GSXR600's popularity has waned in recent years as the market for 600 cubic centimeter sport bikes shrinks. With stricter emissions regulations and a shift towards more versatile motorcycles, many manufacturers, including Suzuki, have chosen to reduce or discontinue production of middleweight sport models. The changing landscape of the motorcycle industry means that the once revered GSXR600 is now on the brink of extinction, much to the disappointment of sport bike enthusiasts. From middleweight glory to uncertain future, our next bike faces a different battle. You've stuck with us for 15 minutes. That's dedication. If you've enjoyed the journey so far, make it official and subscribe. We've got plenty more where this came from. Number 7. Yamaha FJR1300. Known for its long-distance touring capability, the Yamaha FJR1300 has been a favorite among riders seeking a blend of comfort and performance. Since its introduction in 2001, it has earned a reputation as one of the most reliable sport touring motorcycles on the market. With its powerful engine and comfortable ergonomics, the FJR1300 was built to cover serious miles while keeping the rider relaxed and in control. The FJR1300 is powered by a 1298 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, delivering around 145 horsepower and 102 pound-feet of torque. This combination allows for effortless acceleration even when loaded with luggage. Weighing approximately 643 pounds, it remains stable on highways while offering sufficient agility for winding roads. The braking system includes dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension setup features telescopic front forks and a monoshock rear, both of which are adjustable to enhance comfort on long rides. Priced at around $17,499, the FJR1300 is a premium option for riders who demand endurance and sophistication. The FJR1300's discontinuation comes as a result of changing emission regulations and a shifting market focus. As manufacturers move towards more versatile and eco-friendly models, large displacement sport touring bikes are becoming less common. The decision to retire the FJR1300 marks the end of an era for Yamaha's touring lineup, leaving a gap that loyal riders are reluctant to see. Touring might be losing a legend, but the next sport bike is also on the edge. Number 6. Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. Once celebrated as a leader in the supersport category, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R has faced increasing challenges in recent years. Originally launched in 1995, it became a staple among track enthusiasts and spirited riders who valued its sharp handling and thrilling performance. However, the evolution of emission standards and a shrinking market for 600 cubic centimeter sport bikes have placed its future in doubt. The Ninja ZX6R features a 636 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, capable of delivering around 127 horsepower and 52 pound-feet of torque. Its high-revving nature makes it a joy on twisty roads and track days alike. Weighing approximately 426 pounds, it is light enough to flick through corners with ease. The braking system comprises dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension features inverted front forks and a monoshock rear, both offering adjustability for precision handling. Priced at around $10,499, the ZX-6R remains an accessible choice for those who crave performance. Despite its storied history, the ZX-6R is struggling to stay relevant as emissions regulations tighten and the popularity of middleweight sport bikes wanes. Manufacturers are increasingly focusing on adventure bikes and smaller displacement models, leaving the 600 cubic centimeter category in a precarious position. The discontinuation of the ZX6R in certain markets reflects the broader decline of supersport motorcycles, which are being replaced by more versatile machines that cater to a wider audience. The sport bike market continues to shrink, but a touring bike also faces extinction. Number 5. Honda VFR1200F. First introduced in 2010, it was designed to bridge the gap between sporty handling and touring capabilities. Though admired for its innovative engineering and powerful engine, changing market preferences and stricter regulations have brought its journey to an end. At the heart of the VFR1200F lies a 1237 cubic centimeter V4 engine, delivering 173 horsepower and 93 pound-feet of torque. This powerful setup made it one of the most potent sport tourers in its class. The bike's weight, tipping the scales at around 625 pounds, gave it a substantial yet manageable feel on the road. The braking system includes dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension features a front telescopic fork and a single-sided swing arm with a monoshock at the rear, providing a balanced mix of comfort and control. Priced at approximately $15,999, the VFR1200F offered a premium experience for those looking for both speed and touring capability. Despite its capabilities, the VFR1200F faced declining popularity as the sport touring segment shrank in favor of more adventure-oriented bikes. Emission compliance also played a key role in Honda's decision to retire the model, as tightening standards made it less feasible to keep the powerful V4 engine on the market. Enthusiasts still admire its unique combination of power and comfort, but its era has clearly passed. Another sport tourer fades, but a classic naked bike also meets its end. Number 4. Yamaha XJR400. Introduced in 1993, it quickly gained a reputation for its classic styling, robust build, and simple mechanical charm. Its departure leaves a gap for those who appreciated the blend of retro aesthetics with reliable performance. The XJR400 is powered by a 400 cubic centimeter air-cooled inline-4 engine, producing around 53 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. The bike's relatively low weight of 410 pounds made it easy to handle, especially in urban environments. The braking system featured dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension consisted of telescopic forks in the front and twin shock absorbers at the rear, giving the bike a balanced and comfortable ride. Priced at approximately $6,299, it remained a budget-friendly option with a nostalgic appeal. However, as emissions regulations became stricter, the air-cooled engine could no longer meet compliance standards, prompting Yamaha to discontinue the XJR400. Additionally, newer models with advanced features and more efficient engines made it harder for this classic to compete. Its rugged simplicity, once a selling point, became a drawback in a market increasingly focused on technology and emissions efficiency. Classic looks couldn't save it. Now let's look at a small displacement sport bike. Number 3. Suzuki GSX 250R. Introduced as an entry-level sport bike, it aimed to capture the attention of newer riders looking for a sleek, affordable, and reliable machine. Despite its appealing design and accessible performance, changing market demands and evolving rider preferences have left this model on the brink of extinction. At the heart of the GSX 250R is a 248 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, delivering around 25 horsepower and 17 pound-feet of torque. This modest output makes it ideal for city commuting and light touring. Weighing approximately 390 pounds, it is lightweight and nimble, offering an easy handling experience for novice riders. The braking system features a single front disc and a rear disc, while the suspension consists of telescopic forks up front and a monoshock at the rear, ensuring balanced and comfortable riding on urban roads. Its compact design and sporty stance give it a modern look, but the performance falls short when compared to newer models in the same category. Priced at $4,499, the GSX 250R aimed to be a budget-friendly option for those entering the world of sport bikes. However, it faced stiff competition from rivals offering more power and advanced features, such as Yamaha's R3 and Kawasaki's Ninja 400. As a result, sales declined significantly, prompting Suzuki to discontinue the model in several markets. The shift towards more versatile and higher performance entry-level bikes made the GSX 250R seem outdated despite its practicality and affordability. Sporty and compact, but not enough to survive. Our next model is a classic. Number 2. Honda CB1100. The YZFR is a retro classic bike from Honda, represents an era when motorcycles were simple, robust, and undeniably stylish. Launched to appeal to riders nostalgic for the air-cooled inline-4 experience, the CB1100 combined traditional aesthetics with modern reliability. Despite its charm, stricter emissions regulations and changing rider preferences have pushed this model towards discontinuation. At the core of the CB1100 is an 1140 cubic centimeter air-cooled inline-4 engine, generating around 88 horsepower and 67 pound-feet of torque. This setup provides a smooth and torquey power delivery, making it ideal for relaxed cruising. The bike weighs approximately 560 pounds, offering a substantial yet manageable feel. The braking system consists of dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension includes telescopic forks up front and dual rear shocks, designed to offer a comfortable ride while preserving its retro appeal. Its classic round headlamp, chrome accents, and minimalist instrument cluster emphasize the timeless look that riders loved. Priced at $11,999, the CB1100 was positioned as a premium retro motorcycle, aimed at enthusiasts who appreciated a nod to Honda's iconic lineage. However, emission regulations in many markets have made air-cooled engines increasingly impractical. Additionally, the growing popularity of lighter, more versatile roadsters has made heavier retro bikes less appealing. Honda's decision to phase out the CB1100 marks the end of an era, as modern standards gradually eclipse the charm of classic engineering. One last classic falls, but number 1 is truly surprising. Number 1, Yamaha YZFR6. Renowned as one of the most celebrated middleweight sport bikes, the Yamaha YZFR6 has etched its legacy in the world of motorcycling. Introduced in 1999, it quickly became synonymous with razor-sharp handling, blistering speed, and aggressive styling. Its dominance on the racetrack and its undeniable street presence made it a favorite among sport bike enthusiasts. However, as emission regulations tightened and the market shifted, Yamaha made the difficult decision to discontinue its street-legal version. The YZFR6 is powered by a 599 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, delivering 117 horsepower and around 45 pound-feet of torque. Known for its high revving performance, this engine is tuned to produce power primarily at the top end, making it a beast on the track. The bike weighs approximately 419 pounds, striking a balance between lightness and stability. Its braking system features dual front discs and a single rear disc, while the suspension consists of fully adjustable upside-down front forks and a monoshock rear, providing precise handling and control during high-speed maneuvers. The aerodynamic design, aggressive fairings, and sharp lines all contribute to its unmistakable race-inspired profile. Priced at around $12,499 when last available, the YZFR6 represented a high-performance machine that remained accessible to a wide range of riders. Despite its track prowess, the bike's focus on high-rev performance made it less practical for everyday riding, especially as competitors introduced more versatile models. With emissions regulations becoming increasingly strict, Yamaha opted to keep the R6 as a track-only model, retiring its street-legal version. While racing enthusiasts can still purchase the track variant, the iconic R6's road days have officially come to an end. Thanks for sticking with us. Which of these bikes surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you love motorcycle content like this, make sure to subscribe for more. Ride safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.